Hello, this morning I'm going to be doing another how-to on how to make another baked good, and that is going to be, that was the oven, molasses drop cookies, or otherwise known as ginger snaps. Ingredients include molasses, I'm using blackstrap, then we have some cinnamon, cloves, ginger, nutmeg, brown sugar, butter, egg, and flour with a little bit of baking soda. As I mix them, I will tell you the amounts. First, you're going to cream half a cup of brown sugar with the 4 tablespoons of butter. There you go. That should be about good, so it's nice and almost has a dough-like texture. Then in a separate bowl, you're going to mix 1 3/4 cup of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ginger, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, only half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and another only half teaspoon of cloves. Those are only half teaspoons because those spices, they're more potent and they're more strong. You don't want them to overpower the ginger and the cinnamon. Then we're going to take, here I have 1/4 cup of molasses. Now you can use whatever kind of molasses, or even if you have sorghum, you can use that too. But I'm using the blackstrap. I believe we got it at Cracker Barrel. I'm going to pour that in with our brown sugar butter mix. And then after you add the molasses, we're going to add 1 egg. Just a side note, whatever measuring tool you use to measure your molasses, make sure you wash it out right after you're done because it will stain. It will also stain whatever surface you set it on, including your sink. Now we're going to mix that all together. Once they're all incorporated, you're going to take your dry ingredients, which is your flour, seasonings, and just a little pinch of salt, and then slowly add it to your dry mix as it continues to stir. Looks like snow. Alright, that dough is just about perfect. You see it has a really nice dark brown molasses color, and that is going to turn out wonderful once they have baked. Your oven should be preheated to 300 degrees. I know that's a little low for cookies, but because with the molasses you don't want to bake them too quickly or they will burn. Get out your trusty parchment paper, line 2 pans. When it comes to scooping them out, I recommend using a number 60 scoop. You can use a bigger one, but because this is a butter based instead of shortening, they are going to spread out a little more. And so that's why I use the smaller scoop so your cookies don't turn out big and flat. You're then going to put your cookies in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little trick that I like to do with some of my drop cookies that are a little more firmer. Like these are going to be more like ginger snaps, so not so much chewy. And so you take the ball after it's been dropped, and you have a little bowl of sugar, and then you just roll it right in the top of the sugar. And now you've made them snow-capped. And then whenever they bake, that sugar is just kind of gonna melt and dissolve into the top, and it'll give it almost a crystallized form over the surface of the cookie. It makes it look good and it tastes even better.
Sorry.
All right, don't they look so pretty? All right, our first batch is done. Don't they look scrumptious? Now we're going to put in our snow-capped ones, and they will go for the same time, 15 minutes. And now our snow-capped sugar ones are done. See how it gave them just a nice little dusting on top? Gives it a little bit of a crackle. And there you have it, guys, our completed ginger drop molasses cookies. You could also call them ginger snaps. We have our snow-capped ones over here, then regular ones on this side. Also, if you want to take it a step further, you can melt white chocolate and then drizzle it over the top of either the snow-capped or the regular ones. Either way, they will make a very great festive cookie for any occasion.